MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in the left-handed hitting Andrew Benson.
Attendees. Second baseman, Andrew Benintendi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Darvish has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping in, Mookie Betts, and he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. 2-1 now to Mookie. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. And a ball, 1-0. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping up now, David Bodie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Javier Baez will be next. Right over the middle, knee high. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The 1-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Moreland is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Contreras has it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. Looking up is Contreras. Gone! So striding in, Rafael Devers. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Bodie on to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Bradley, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4. Striding into the box, Sandy Leon. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fastball hit on the ground is short. The tag, and he is out. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
Left fielder.
And the pitch.
Schwarber.
And that misses for ball 1. One and 1 to Schwarber.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. A changeup over the inside corner. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Outside, 3-0 now. Albert Almora would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-0 fastballs in for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. There's ball 4. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr.
Center fielder, Albert Almora.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Almora, a native Floridian. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here now is the pitcher, Chris Sale. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike. Right over the middle, knee high.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And another foul ball.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he Now to the plate, the pitcher, Yu Darvish, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And he gets ahead 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit. In now, Anthony Rizzo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout in the play. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-1 to Martinez. Fastball in there, 3-2. Darvish pauses. Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1-0 the count. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. 2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. 3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland. Xander Bogaerts will be next. Popped him up. Baez has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 1-1. Misses, ball 2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. And a fastball just a bit high.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2-0 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another full count pitch on its way. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2 fouled away. Bogarts on second. Devers at first. 2 out in the inning. My goodness, up and in. Very dangerous that time as he dives to the ground. It's ball 4. Digging in, the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red... Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off the 4th inning, third baseman.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Strike called. 2-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Benintendi has it in his sights. Makes the play. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
A ball and a strike now. Sliders in for a strike. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ian Happ got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. This one skied out toward right. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And that's the 3rd out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Sale. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. In there at the letters 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. First pitch on its way. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The batter, second baseman.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
2 balls and a strike to count. 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3...
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1, 2, 3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Steve Cishek takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Leiter in there for a base hit. Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
All even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. Another full count offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first will be in time. So standing in, Albert Almora.
Leading off with a cover.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. Devers has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Standing in, Steve Cishek. First at-bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Good job there on 1 and 2 as he winds up getting the bunt down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, David Bodie. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Showing bunt there, but he pulls back, and it's 1-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Oh, they pulled a string on a good changeup. Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away. Rafael Devers the next to bat. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 0-1, here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber sprinting after it. 2 gone. Here's Jackie Bradley now. A couple of walks for him thus far. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. Bradley, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Bradley runs, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away. Now to the plate is the Red Sox pitcher, Chris Sale, to see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Slider whiffed on first. Here's Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. From the stretch, there's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Grounder down the line at third. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 0-2, here it comes. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Looking at his career totals, Bryant has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. First and second here with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get work.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Baez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And it's in time to get him, but they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Weak roller right side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands.
Got him looking. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Swing and a little tapper. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's J.D. Martinez. Last time through was a base hit. Fastball that just misses inside.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Carl Edwards Jr. will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. In there, strike 1.
Carl Edwards Jr.
And he fouls this one off. Edwards, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fouled away. Martinez at second with 2 down. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Bryant calls for it, and the inning is over. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Number 70 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Short, hit hard. Bogarts has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Swing and a ground ball to third. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Martinez has it in his sights. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And now the Cubs pitcher, Carl Edwards Jr. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Another 1-2 delivery. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have
a swing and a miss. Now batting, Xander Bogarts comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Xander Bogarts becomes the first out of the inning. First offering on its way. Way out in front.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a good idea to hold off there as it goes to 2-2 now on the Boston third baseman. And he fouls this one off. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Fouled away. High in the air into shallow left center. Schwarber moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. And it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times. Ball 1. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. He's set and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. That's wide, 2-0. Bradley is off at first with 2 away. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Grounded up the first baseline. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And as it turns out, the 2-out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Bodie. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Daniel Murphy is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Digging in now, Javier Baez, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This one's flared out toward left. And that's in there. Base hit. Here's Chris Bryant now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Rizzo over at second. Bryant is over at first with 1 away. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. So 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Wilson Contreras would be next. Swung on and missed, 3-2. And a big strikeout there. Digging in, Drew Pomeranz.
Leading off the box, the pitcher number 30.
Eduardo Nunez is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off. Brandon Morrow comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 15, Brandon Morrow. This change defensively for the Cubs. Now playing second base, number 3.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andrew Benintendi, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And now pitch on the way. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game.
Second baseman,
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. 1-1. Fouled off. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do.
Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Betts is on the move. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Pedro Strop gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. A ball and no strikes. Strop, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his first year at the big league level. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Baez is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly,
from the oldest. So digging in now, David Bodie. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. Benintendi racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the first pitch here from Price. Lays off 1-0. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Hard hit at third. Devers fields it cleanly. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that one is gone. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And this with a breaking ball. Price comes home to 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Up around the face.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Right fielder.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
High and away, not close. 3-0. He loses him on ball 4. At the plate, Steve Pierce. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Happ has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding forward now is the DH, Kyle Schwarber, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Over to the first baseman Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Jason Hayward now. Lifetime versus David Price. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Settling in now, Eduardo Nunez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Almora is there, and he has it for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Hot shot down the line. Lester's 2-0 home. Bogaerts takes off. Grounded softly to the right. Reined in. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Baez ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Albert Almora, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2. Left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Stepping up to the plate, David Bodie. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Almora aboard here at first with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Ready now, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. The 2-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. Bodie rounds the corner and is headed home. And he can't get back to third. A blunder there rounding. Here's Jackie Bradley now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Slow roller back to the mound. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. High and deep to right. Back goes Hayward to the track, to the wall. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Now the first pitch here from Lester. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Now another 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Howe is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. The 0-2 from Price. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Anthony Rizzo goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. High in the air out to center field. Bradley on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Popped him up. Pierce has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Steve Pierce now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1. Here's Lester's offering. And the changeup is way low that time.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting guaranteed fastball.
Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now the 2-1. He's outside for a ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. So striding in, Eduardo Nunez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 9. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Pierce, the runner at third. Bogaerts is at second with nobody out. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers comes into this at-bat open. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. This is on the ground over to first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will come across the score as they take the lead here, 4-2. Here's Mookie Betts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Steve Cishek answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And that one just missed outside. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed, 1-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
And he strikes him out. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Price ready with the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Bogarts right there. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Albert Almora, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Cishek's ready. 0-1 on its way. Missed with a slider. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And a step off. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
2-2.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Pierce. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. And he takes strike 2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Steve Pierce becomes out number 2 this inning. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Eduardo Nunez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Takes a knee-high fastball. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Good-looking sinker on the inside corner. Bogaerts takes off. Pitches high. The throw. Safe. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the stolen base winds up as a... Now at the plate, David Bodie. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 13.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Bradley comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Here's Javier Baez. Now the first pitch here from Price. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. 2 down. At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Still no balls and 2 strikes. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Happ. 1 out. Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Contreras waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Jackie Bradley now. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Yanked foul off to the right. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Contreras goes to get it, and the throw to first. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Now pitching for the Red Sox,
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. From the belt, kicks and deals to first, fielded by Pierce, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Striding in once again, Ian Happ comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Bryant takes his lead at third with 1 away. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Started that swing a bit too early. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. And a sinker, not close, as this misses down and away for ball 4. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-2 delivery. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. The 1-2. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Pierce over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Jason Hayward now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, 2 hits in 7 tries. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And both runners are in to score on a clutch at bat that time, as we are tied at 5. Digging in once again, Albert Almora. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The throw home. He's safe at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, David Bodie, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Number 70 will take the ball now is Daniel Murphy. We'll look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Murphy, 33 years old. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to
a swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. The 1-2, and this one gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Another full count pitch on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Betts to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. Now a 7-5 game. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. This is skied into short left center.
Coming in is Benintendi.
And that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Right
He'll
fielder.
hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Fouled off. Cishek's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Happ looks up. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 6. Now playing second base, number 3, Daniel Murphy.
Hit hard to short. Backhanded. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
First baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Steve Pearce. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. The 3-1. Hard ground ball to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied down the left field line. Moving under it, Happ. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Tyler Thornburg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Chris Bryant now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay throw, and he is in there. Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the fourth play is now in order. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? Relay to first in time, and just like that, striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready for another chance? Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Howe ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Striding in, Christian Vasquez. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Mitch Moreland will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 18.
Devers stands at first with 1 out.
Now pitching for Chicago.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Soft liner to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's gone 2 for 6. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jackie Bradley Jr. goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy with a dive. He goes to first. Got him. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jason Hayward. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now. The switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Popped him up. Leon is there. He's got it 1 away. So coming to the plate, Albert Almora. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. So striding forward now, Daniel Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Ball two.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Bradley, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Here's Javier Baez. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get moving. Joe Kelly takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Now catching, number 3.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Pedro Strop, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the from the stretch. And that one just missed outside. And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
2-2. Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. J.D. Martinez will be next. Another payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steve Pearce. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. He lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close to ball 4. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit down the 3rd base line. Bryant's got it, and he is out on the tag. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day.